just what is happening in the world of racquetball every week. So if you're interested, we have results from tournaments all over the world. Sometimes we have results from tournaments from Europe or from South America, Bolivia, Ecuador, here in the States also. And so yes, it's been a really good project. People seems to like it a lot. If you have the chance to take a look at it, just and if you want to keep, and if you want to keep viewing it, and if you want to support, you can just like give a like, share. Also, if you want to advertise, we're open to it too. So yes, this is a new project. Nobody has done that before, and we're really happy with it. So now the gap is closing a little bit. Yeah, we're 6-5. Now now Longoria and Salas are ahead. Now 6-6. This is just the beginning of what is going to be the whole match. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth.
Very tight first game. Centellas and Vargas haven't been playing together for very long, but you can see that they feel comfortable with each other, covering for each other, where sometimes a new pairing, oh, I thought you were going to get that kind of attitude.
I mean, they've been training together a lot too.
Skip ball.
You have again Troy Warrigan as a main ref.
He's done a very good job this weekend.
Yes, definitely.
After the match, one or two calls, I would, why did you make that decision? And he was able to articulate the rationale behind the decision rather than, well, it's just what I thought at the time. No, that's a sign of somebody who's thoughtful about the decisions they make.
I mean, he's very, he knows the game very well. He used to play, and he used to argue a lot with the refs too. So maybe that helps a little bit.
Half out, 6-7. If you're just joining us, this is the final of doubles. Mejia won in 2 straight in singles, but we now turn our attention to this match. Vargas, reverse pinch winner.
It was a great shot because Salas was right there.
Look at how Vargas called off her partner, Centellas. Immediately wanted that. Longoria had to get out the way. Allowed Vargas to really shoot that.
Yeah, I think I talk a little bit that at the beginning of the match. Like, you never know who's going to hit the ball. And they're all over the court. They can switch sides. They can go front and back, side to side. So that's really good.
Another point for Centellas. No timeouts from Longoria Salas. Nobody's taken a timeout so far. Vargas and Centellas just having a little chat in the front of the court. And Centellas got that.
That was a really good down-the-line shot.
It was. And here comes the timeout. It's 10 serving 7. The Argentinians lead. We'll be back in 1 minute. And we're back in. Tim and Christina joining you, watching this first game. Vargas Centellas lead 10-7 in the final of doubles. Side out called, avoidable hinder.
They know.
Yeah. As do we.
Yeah, sometimes they make faces like, oh no, that's not right, but they know.
Yeah. Sometimes the faces are more about their decision making. Well, Salas keeps going to that Z serve, and Centellas consistently going cross court with it.
Yeah, maybe if she wants to keep doing the same serve, she needs to vary the height, the speed, how she hits the ball. That's the only way when it's not working.
These players are not holding up. I like it. Swinging through.
Vargas looks to the back and said, like, look at her. Like she knew that was not a smart shot.
Shot from Longoria, forehand pinch winner. So the timeout, it was 10-7. They got the side out, 2 points.
It was a good timeout.
It was. Vargas, reverse pinch winner.
Her favorite shot. I mean, in doubles, it's a great shot.
Good serve. I think there's an advantage for players practicing both sides, because sometimes, for whatever reason, who you're playing, how you're feeling, sometimes you do need to switch over. And here,
yeah, I mean, you can use it as a strategy to serve both to one player, like they're doing right now. Sometimes they're just, I don't know, on a wide angle, like one of them can take and then they have to switch, and you're still a strong player on that side.
what's your take, Christina?
I don't have an angle from here. Like I would say, I mean, it's hard to tell. Like if it was only Vargas, it would be unavoidable for sure.
Well, we do have an appeal. Line judges agree with the call of replay.
Yeah, both were gonna hit the.
I think it depends on which person the referee thought was going to hit the ball.
Yeah, that's the same thought that I have. Yeah, if it was Vargas, it was gonna be unavoidable, but Centellas, nah.
That's a good shot from Salas. Half out. One of the interesting strategies Centellas has changed in her serve is at the beginning, she was hitting the ball, the lob serve, right down the wall, and you can see it now. She's moved away from the wall.
Yeah.
That case, it didn't work. Salas was all over that.
I mean, I think it worked better when the ball sticks to the wall.
I agree.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe she's not sure. Maybe she don't want the ball to lose speed before it gets to the back.
Shot from Longoria. Another point, 10-11.
I think the humidity of the court is getting better.
Was it skip? We'll have an appeal.
They believe the shot was good. I called a skip.
Line judges agree with the call of skip. So half out. Hard for us to see over. We're on the right side of the court, so the left side got the best view, which is where our referee is standing.
Yeah, and you can guide by the sound, but I have the headphones, so
It's hard.
it's really hard.
That time Salas misses it. 11-10.
3-10.
Great shot from Salas
I think maybe that's what Centellas wants to
to
avoid.
avoid the sidewall kissing into the middle.
4-10.
She knows that with the right height of the serve, Salas is gonna go for a ceiling shot.
What's your take? A replay call?
I think that's a replay. I don't think she had like a clear shot. I think it was more like she couldn't see the ball.
I think I appeal that one. I'm not sure about that one.
They were like avoidable. 4-10. They're calling it avoidable. I called a replay.
So line judges overturn it, an avoidable hinder given.
I still think that was just a replay. That's me, but it's an appreciation call.
So it should be 12-10 now.
Yeah, they're asking if they have any appeals left.
No, because that appeal. No, he's checking the score.
No, but
They didn't lose an appeal. They got the appeal correct.
Yeah, but before that, Salas and Longoria
Yes.
were asking if
They have
they
appeals.
have appeals
and
left.
they still have two. As you said, her favorite shot, and immediately Centellas knew Vargas was going to take that ball in the middle.
Yes.
Salas stops, and then Centellas skips it. No call from the official on that. Salas felt she was hindered.
Yeah. If Centellas make that shot, it would be an appeal for sure. I'm surprised they didn't appeal that.
Basketball Longoria, silver sponsors, Commonwealth of Virginia Racquetball Association, Conrad Marsicano, Margot Scott, Mark Barron, Suresh Vemulapalli. Thank you all so much for your support of this tournament. Vargas buries one in the front right corner. Change up. Will this be unavoidable? Replay. Ball made the front wall. Let's take another look, everybody. Let's see what the call is.
It was 2 bounces. They're appealing.
Was it 2 bounces?
It was 2 bounces, and
So
Vargas,
they're appealing for a replay.
Yes, Vargas is appealing that she couldn't get the ball because Salas was in the way. I mean, it's one of those plays that you need to see the replay and you need to see what happened and analyze the whole thing but it's just so fast.
Well, no replay was given, but Salas with the unforced error brings up game point for Centellas. Longoria couldn't hit it better.
Really good shot.
And a crucial shot because it saves game point and it gets Salas and Longoria with 2 serves. They need 5 points. Now 1.
Very smart shot right there. After a couple of just down the lines and cross court, she did that pinch in the right moment.
Longoria went for the crack ace, just a little short. There's 1. Salas and Vargas, 2 of the hardest hitters on tour. Couldn't make it.
Almost make it, but the shot was too good from Salas.
Vargas wants a timeout. It's 12-14, second server. Back in a minute. And we're back in. Timeout was taken by Vargas Centellas. Probably a good one just to reset, try to get this side out.
Yeah, they were 14-10 up. Now they're 14-12. The gap is closing, and they want to make sure they want to close the game, but they needed that timeout.
That was some rally. Longest rally of the match so far, won by Vargas.
Oh my God, so many good gets, so many good shots. They just couldn't finish the point. Like, it was a good shot, and then the other team was getting to it. Until finally Vargas made that pinch on the left-hand side.
It was wild and crazy, but it was put down finally by Vargas, so the timeout was effective. Coming in, getting the side out, claiming the first game. So Vargas, Centellas, the 3 seeds, claim it 15-12. We'll be back in 2. Longoria, Salas with work to do. Welcome back, everybody. You can see Maripa Riquelme on the front wall. She's putting up a camera to record some action. She does all of our social media and amazing photos on Facebook, Instagram. You can see them. Big shout out to her. She spends so much time on the floor, different angles, so many hours at the courts making our tour look so good. So a massive a massive thank you to her and, of course, Commissioner TJ Bamba, who not only is tournament director for this event, but spends so many hours that you don't know about helping the players, finding tournaments, looking for sponsors. She's amazing. So if you get a chance, send TJ a message, send Maripa a message, and just say thank you.
Yeah, she works really hard. Like when everybody finishes here, like streaming and playing and reffing and all that, she stays up until 1 in the morning,
Yep.
2 in the morning, editing, making the videos, the pictures. Like she works really hard every tournament weekend.
Yeah, we saw it last night even. A group of us had the fun of staying at TJ's house this weekend as she lives nearby, and it was a lot of fun getting to know each other a little better in her house. So big thank you to TJ and her husband Ira for being hosts. Here we go. Salas had an opportunity, couldn't put it away. First point goes to Vargas.
Seems like they're gonna stick double serving to the right side.
Vargas just mishit that one.
Thinks she rushed the shot.
Soft hands. Nice shot from Vargas, who's taking probably about 65% of the shots with the Argentinian pair.
Yeah, I think that's the strategy. I think that's what they do. Valeria is just ready to either hit or get out of the way so Maria can hit.
Shot from
great
Longoria.
shot.
Yeah, I think Centellas is a really, really good doubles player because she knows her role and plays excellent defense. She covers a lot of court, keeps the ball alive, and allows Vargas to do what Vargas wants to do, which is shoot.
Yes.
There's a good example. And I think Salas Longoria almost the same. Salas covers a lot of court. Longoria is the one hitting the rollouts.
Yeah, but it's way less. I mean, Salas has her shots.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes Longoria takes in, but
It's
they're
more 50-50.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
more 50-50.
I know. Bad ref and
Very good serve. Both players wanted that one. Vargas called off her partner and took it.
I mean, it's very tricky because, like I said, you never know who's going to hit the ball. So sometimes even if the shot is not a rollout, the other team doesn't know where to go.
Another point for Vargas. That was a weird bounce.
Beautiful down the line.
We are here at the Worldgate Fitness Center. 3 very nice courts. Skip from Longoria. It's been fun watching gym members come by and just stop as they're walking out of the club. Like, what's going on over there? And seeing racquetball being played at this level.
Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday there were two guys that play squash because there's some squash courts here at the club too, and they weren't even watching like real like pro games. They were watching the sponsor doubles, and they stayed for a while. They were entertained, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, just exposure to people who may have never seen the sport before, to go, wow, this is great. I want to play this. And if you ever have a chance to have these ladies come and compete in your club, look, we're doing it with 3 courts here. There are so many clubs around the world with just 3 courts, and it can be done. So reach out to our commissioner, TJ Bomba, tj@lprtour.com, and see if we can't come to your club.
Yeah, definitely. Even with 2 courts, it's possible. Of course, if you don't have any more amateur divisions, if you
Sure.
just want the pros, we can
Yep.
make the tournament with only 2 courts, no problem.
Right. Yep. We had an exhibition where I live in Tallahassee a couple years ago. We had a group of pros come down, so it's definitely possible if you're interested and you really want that to happen. Just a reminder, of course, this is the penultimate tournament of the season. Next week we're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Last tournament of the season, the Sweet Caroline Open.
The score is 5 serves 1.
Another excellent serve. And just beautiful shot from Vargas.
Yeah, she's on with those reverse pinch.
What's the call, Christina?
Just a replay.
No argument. Ball just comes off the back wall, not quite enough for Salas to get that racket fully behind it. Vargas Centellas pulling away in this second game, 7-1. That was the first serve that hit the sidewall.
Yes.
Salas more than happy to put that one away.
They're definitely putting more pressure on Salas' side. Even during the rallies, they're like doing the ceiling shots to the right side. Serves. They don't want Longoria to shoot.
That ball was called skip.
And they're appealing. I think it was good.
I think so too. Let's see what the line judges say.
That shot was good. I called it skip.
One agrees, one disagrees. The one who agrees is on the left-hand side. Vargas is, I can't believe that. And this
Just
is
like, skip where?
But mentally, that's where you just have to let it go and go
Yeah.
to the next point. Over to our right, the women's open final is about to begin. It's Rodriguez against Lotz. It's been some excellent play in that division as well.
Yes, there have been really good matches, really good players playing the Open this tournament.
Shot from Longoria. Top 8 players on tour are not allowed to play in the Open division. So we saw semifinals of Sanchez against Rodriguez, Lots, I believe, against Acosta.
Now they have a big lead, the Argentinians. Let's see if they can keep it up. Like, you never know in doubles, things can turn around pretty easy.
Yes, and with shots like that, let's see if it happens.
She's gonna go again for the hard Z.
This will be an avoidable hinder, and you just couldn't see it, but Salas was stuck on the wall as Centellas was. See what the line judges say. So one agrees, one disagrees. Call stands. This time the line judges flipped their decisions.
I mean, it was an uncomfortable shot, but she was definitely on her way to get, like, to set up.
Wait, and it doesn't have to be a setup. It's that straight shot. And the referee, I'm guessing, felt that the position they were in affected that. Avoidable hinder, replay hinder, always the controversy in racquetball, right?
I mean, it's appreciation. So for some people would be unavoidable. For some people would be replay.
Judgment.
Yeah, it's
An
judgment
opinion.
is It's really hard to get everybody on the same page in a play like that. Like, there are some that are, like, super clear, but when the ball is moving, when the player is moving, it's really hard to put everybody, like, on the same opinion.
Vargas with a backhand skip in the middle of the court. 9 serving 2. And skips another one.
We have first serve of Salas, Longoria. She's going again for the lob serve.
1-0.
Wide angle from Longoria, smart shot.
And it was a really good wide angle. It was just the right height, so the ball dies before getting to the back wall. I think she's gonna continue with that lob serve. Really good gets, very smart shots. Paula got caught up a little bit with that bounce over there.
Well, things have slowed down in the middle of the second game. Argentinian pair went quickly to 8-9, but nobody's winning points when they're serving. Wow, tough shot.
Tough shot.
Can they do it here? Wow. Great shot.
I mean, it was a great get, and then how she put that
Yeah,
down.
instinct.
Yes.
2-1.
I mean, you could say she went for too much, but that's her shot.
That's her shot. Yeah,
that's her shot.
If you start doubting that shot, then you will doubt other shots.
Yeah, but that's the type of shot
Yeah.
that she likes to make. So
1-3.
Salas goes to the ceiling. It's a little short. Vargas puts it away. 2 quick points, 11-3. That time Centellas misses it off the back wall.
yeah, the ball got a little bit shorter than she thought.
One of the things I love about doubles is on the tour is any team can beat any team.
Yes.
And we've seen it here. It's 3 versus 4, not 1 versus 2.
Yeah, but I mean that it's what did you say? 1 versus 4?
3 versus 4.
3 versus 4. But that 3 are like I don't know who's seeding 3, but
Vargas, Centellas.
yeah, I mean that 4.
That's my
Yeah.
point is that you look at the semis and I don't know who's going to win. Anybody can win in doubles.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
I
what
mean,
makes it fun.
I think the biggest difference here is how good Centellas return serves and how good she is serving. I mean, it's not like Salas is missing balls.
Yeah.
It's just the serves are really good and she's doing what she can with them. Like she's trying to mix it up, like to make ceiling shots. She's been also mixing serves a lot. Like she already tried the lob serve. She already tried the lob Z. She already tried the drive Z. So, like I think Valeria is just not missing those, retrieving the serves. Maybe she's not killing them, but she's not missing receiving them.
Smart down the line. Fist pump from Centellas. 13 serving 3. Yeah, Centellas has made very, very few unforced errors down this right side. That would be classed as an error. Gets away with it. And then nails one into the front left corner. Match point.
30 seconds.
Vargas went for her favorite shot, the reverse forehand pinch, but couldn't put it away.
That ball went too far to the front.
Yeah. Little miscommunication. Vargas wanted to take it, then backed out, and I think that surprised Centellas.
They must be anxious, so they need to be careful of that anxiousness.
Shot from
Great
Vargas,
shot.
and I don't think Vargas needs to take that Z. Centellas was comfortable with it.
Yeah, I mean maybe she was
Once-
trying to do it once every.
Yeah,
Because that's the
surprise.
second time she tries to do it, and she got away with it the first one. So
It's a nice shot, Salas.
Very smart.
Knew where everybody was on the court. Hit it to where nobody was.
Sorry, my hand is cramping.
Clean winner from Longoria. Another point for Longoria Salas.
Very good shot. Just roll out. Nothing to do. Unreachable. Seems that service is working really well.
So Vargas and Centellas are going to take their first timeout. It's second server, 7-14. Time in, says our official Troy Oregon. 7-14, second server. Timeout works. Perfect splat winner from Vargas. Looking to close it out now on second match point. And there it is, Centellas with a beautiful kill shot to finish it and claim it for their first title. Vargas and Centellas win 15-12, 15-7. And Christina Amaya, you have to credit this team. They played very well together, made very few unforced errors, and particularly Centellas, who most people would say would be the weak link and the most inexperienced. Played very well.
I mean, like I said, I think Centellas is in my top doubles players. It's just that she haven't been able to show how good she is until now. I always, years ago, I've always say that she's really, really good doubles player. She knows how to adapt to whoever she's playing with as a partner. And like Vargas, maybe for me, she's not like a team player because she plays always singles. But with Centellas, she's able to perform the way she wants. If she wants to take a shot, she says mine, and she goes for it. And Centellas just let her do the game. So that's why I think they work so well together. And
also being able to switch sides. We saw that in that match where on the right side, they double served, but that meant that one player who normally plays the left has to play the right for that rally. They seem comfortable with that.
Yeah, but it's the same. It comes with the capability of adapting to any game, any partner. So If they tell her go to the backhand, she'll go to the backhand. Go to the forehand, she'll go to the forehand. And like Vargas, she can hit either side. Like it doesn't matter. She will hit the same shots from the forehand or backhand. There are more players that are capable of that too. Like I think Longoria has the capability of
Sure,
play
absolutely.
both sides. Like when they play mixed doubles, most of the time like women play on the right side. But not all players have that capability. And like I think what made the most difference is the fact that they play all over the court, the fact that they cover each other so well. They're not just stick to one side and one side. If Vargas needs to go to the front and Centellas needs to stay in the back, they'll do that. They'll switch during the rally. They're gonna switch every point. That's new. That's not something that other teams do regularly. So if you're playing against them, you don't know who's gonna get that ball.
Well, congratulations to both teams, but in particular Centellas and Vargas, who claimed the title. That's a wrap for our coverage this weekend. My thanks to TJ Bomba, the commissioner, who's on screen at the moment, for running this tournament. As we talked about, she spent many, many hours preparing for this. My thanks to you, Christina, for being a guest on the show this weekend as well. That's a wrap. We'll be back next week in Charlotte, North Carolina. Be sure to join us then as we round out the season to find out who's number one in singles, number one in doubles.